if you must calculate the loss, are you a giver? Open up in hell, undress the horse. It's a holiday, it's a birthday. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Happy birthday to
It's Cate in session for BBC Radio 6 Music at Maida Vale, and that was Heaven Is No Feeling from the brand new album Michelangelo Dying, which is coming out on Friday. We're 2 days away. Happy release week, Cate.
Thank you, Hugh.
Yes, and we're so happy to have you at Maida Vale for this beautiful sounding session. We should get the lowdown. Who's with you here at Maida Vale?
I have Sweet Baboo's back.
Back in the band.
He's back, yeah. He left for Pompeii.
Okay.
And now he's back.
Good.
And we have Ewan Hinchelwood, Paul Jones, H.O. Klein, Alex Morrison, and Serafina Steer joined us today to do some backing vocals that Hugh couldn't quite reach.
Oh, fantastic.
So, yeah.
About Six Music listeners will know Serafina Steer, I'm sure. Have you worked with Serafina before?
I've toured with her. I think she's incredible. She's, amazing. And Bastian are incredible too.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Well, thanks for bringing the wonderful crew. I was going to say motley crew, but they're not a motley crew. They're a wonderful gang of musicians.
Good eggs.
With you here to Maida Vale. Not your first time here, Cate, but possibly one of the, the sessions aren't going to last at the BBC. We've sold it. So what are your memories of being here at Maida Vale over the years?
Oh, gosh. I think the last time I was in Maida Vale was to do the BBC Three, where they do, it's in Queen Elizabeth Hall.
Unclassified.
Unclassified. So I was here with Stephen Ewan doing Unclassified with the BBC Orchestra, which was incredible,
Yeah, and that's what I love about this place. You walk in, and I've come here for the Cate session, but on the way in I passed about 100 lunching orchestra members having a little break, all with their packed lunches and their bananas going. Tell me about the making of this new record then, because I believe it was recorded in several places. It doesn't sound like it was made in different places. It sounds like a very cohesive, complete record, but where did the bulk of it get recorded?
Yeah. Well, I kind of took it all over, really. It started in a workshop in Cardiff, and then we took it to Hydra, where I thought we would finish it, but that wasn't the case. Then
this is the Greek island.
Yeah. There's a studio called Old Carpet Factory. That's a very lovely place to record. You're right by the sea, and then we didn't finish it, probably because of all the hanging out and swimming and.
Sounds awful.
But it was terrible. So then we brought it back to the UK, did a session in London, did some percussion with Valentina Magaletti, which was incredible.
I don't know Valentina Magaletti.
Oh, she's an incredible drummer, percussionist. Okay. Amazing. And then I took it to Joshua Tree, worked on it on my own there for a bit, and then took it to LA to finish it.
Right.
Twice.
Why finish it twice?
Because I just couldn't finish it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought I'd finished it, and then turned out I hadn't finished it, so I finished it again.
And what did you need to know that you'd finished the record?
I don't know. I think it's when it's starting to maybe reject things, so you're subtracting by adding. I think that's when it's time to maybe just step away from it,
Because, of course, you've seen the other side of this, because you've been working with other artists as a producer. We look forward to the new Dry Cleaning album. I know you've been working hard on that. Yeah. Does that fact that you produce other artists, does that annoy you when you're in the studio producing yourself, because you're arguing with just you?
Well, I have Sama. He co-produces so that I can get lost and he can reel me back in or push me further out, depending on what feels necessary. So that's nice to have that freedom to get a little bit lost.
Yeah. Let's hear the second song then in session from Maida Vale. This is Cate Le Bon, and I think you're going to do About Time now.
Okay.
It's Cate Le Bon in session, and that was About Time. I love the egg. Is it an egg? Is that what you call it?
Shaker.
The shaker, forgive me. An egg-shaped shaker. It's beautiful. Yeah. That song, what's that lyric at the end there about the bridges? Is it bridges?
No, it's rigid collapse.
Rigid collapse.
But for a long time, Sama thought it was Richard's collapse.
Richard's
and but he didn't even question it. He just thought that's what it was.
Oh, right.
So.
It's great. And it's one of the songs that we've heard from the album, which is out on Friday. Michelangelo Dying. It's on Mexican Summer Records. And you mentioned that you recorded some of it in Joshua Tree. Mm-hmm. You lived there for a while, did you?
I did, yeah.
And not anymore?
Not anymore.
There's some lyrics on the album about America.
Yeah.
Which I found interesting.
Yeah, and leaving America. But yeah, it felt nice and important, to take the record to the place where a lot of it maybe is emotionally staged.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also, since Reward, I worked on Reward and Pompeii in the desert. And so it feels like a place that can, I don't know, I like the way it holds things, emotions, music, that kind of stuff.
It must be a lot to, one, go through a breakup, but also a breakup in another country as well, which means so much to you.
Yeah.
It's added complications, isn't it?
Yeah.
But makes very good music.
Yeah, maybe.
Because everyone says that this album is your most kind of direct, but again, it's still clouded in mystery, I think, to my ears. I never quite know where the song and where you're going lyrically.
Yeah, I think this one is very real. The lyrics are written in real time. So it is, it's quite a disorientating thing to go through a breakup. And it's true to that, I think. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on whilst making the record, but using the record to figure it out. And so, there's no maybe linear narrative or declarations about, I've figured this out. It's more the real time of going through it.
Do you listen out for those traits in other people's music, or is the music that you mostly listen to also clouded in mystery and non-definitive when it comes to those topics?
Possibly, yeah.
You listen to a lot of drone music, I hear.
Do, yeah.
Yeah, is that still cleansing?
It is, yeah. Good bit of Ilian Radigue in the morning. Or, do you know the Ellen Akbro record?
I know nothing about drone music, no.
I'll make you a mix. Yeah.
Oh, we'd love that.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful. Yeah. But right now, let's hear another song in session here at Maida Vale Studios. I've come down to Maida Vale for this session. And it's brilliant to be and see all the musicians. Now, we heard this song earlier as well. Is It Worth It? Happy Birthday. Can you tell us a little bit about this before you play it?
Ooh. I mean, it's a song asking, is love worth it, really?
And the happy birthday bit in this song, is it designed for somebody to listen to on their birthday?
No, absolutely not. It's, I suppose, that kind of fragmented thinking of after a breakup or even during being with someone, things like, oh, now it's your birthday. And those little echoes, maybe.
Let's hear it then. This is Cate Le Bon in session for BBC Radio 6 Music tonight. Is It Worth It? Happy Birthday. Cate Le Bon from the brand new album, which is out on Friday, the Maida Vale session version of Is It Worth It? Happy Birthday. We haven't talked about John Cale yet.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know John Cale means the world to you, Cate.
Yeah.
You've been corresponding a bit over the years, have you, before making one song on this record?
Yeah, it was during, I think it must have been 2018. I'm not very good with remembering years or when things happened, but I think it was 2018 because I was up in the Lake District taking a year off and...
Furniture building.
Yeah, and I remember I was cleaning down my desk, my workbench, and I got this email and it said, John Cale is looking for you. And, a lot of emotions. One was fear. I was like, well, no, what have I done? And this doesn't happen often. I just started crying because I love him. I love him, Anyway, figured out, that he wanted me to go and sing at a show at the Barbican, 3 nights actually at the Barbican. And that was incredible. And yeah, he's Welsh. It's not like he's available. You know what I mean? He's untouchable. He exists in a different time and place. So to be in the same room as him was, I still kind of don't believe it happened. And then he asked me to join him for some special shows in the Philharmonic in Paris. And that was about a week of rehearsals in LA. So that was really lovely to spend some nice time with him in his space in Los Angeles. And
he loves your voice, doesn't he? He's spoken publicly how much he loves Cate Le Bon's voice.
But he did, during that session, he came into the kitchen and he said, management has told us that we've got to do Sunday morning. And he was annoyed about it, He said, but I'm not singing it, you are.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. I said, I'll go and get you some lyrics. I was like, I think I'll probably be all right. And then we started doing it in the rehearsal space and he just started taking... the Mickey out of my accent. and which was so confusing because he has quite a similar accent, you know. But, but he didn't seem to like my voice on that song. But I don't think he wanted to play that song. Maybe, I don't know.
But he sings on a great track towards the end of your new album. How did that recording session go? Were you directing John, or?
We went in the same session, unfortunately, but it was the first time I thought I finished the record. I was kicking myself for not asking him, because when that song was coming together, I really wanted him to sing the chorus with me, but I was too frightened to ask him, just in case he said no, and I didn't want to know how that felt. So then I thought I was finishing the record, and I was like, oh God, I should have asked him. And then when I was finishing the record the second time, knowing how it felt to have not asked him, I was like, right, I have to send a message and ask him to be on this song. And he responded with the vocals within, I think, a day or two. And again, Sama and I were in the studio in LA and we played it, and I just crying again, just because even though I knew he was going to sing on it, hearing his voice on this song was really emotional because it's him, and so he made me cry twice.
But happy crying at both times? Just
like, overwhelmed, kind of like, what the hell? Crying.
That's incredible. How important was it that John Cale reached out to you during a year off? You were learning how to make furniture that year. There was some time off before this record as well. Is it all about timing? I mean, you seem to be a very intuitive musician, doing things at your own pace.
I mean, that time I was, trying to figure out if I was still making music out of habit or heart. And so I had to distract myself by doing something that I was completely immersed in. So I went and I studied how to make furniture so that I could figure out what my relationship with music was. It's nice, and when John Cale reaches out and you really want to sing with him.
Yeah, of course. Fantastic. Do you still make furniture?
I would love to, but I just haven't had the time.
But you could if forced to make a chair or something.
Probably knock you something up.
Yeah. Oh, we'd love that. Please. We'd love that very much. The tour is coming up very soon, kicking off in Cardiff at the Wales Millennium Centre for Llais Festival, and calling in Manchester, Leeds, Glasgow, York, Gateshead, Brighton and London. Are you looking forward to touring this album? Is it with the band that's with you at Maida Vale today?
Actually, no, it's Dylan, who played on the record. She played drums, is coming over from LA, and Toka Yasuda is coming over from the desert to play bass. So it's a really wonderful female rhythm section, and they can hit the high notes. So but it's a very exceptional band, and I'm very excited.
Well, it's an exceptional record. They're saying, and I'm agreeing, that it's the best Cate Le Bon record to date, and that obviously is saying a lot. But it's such a special sound, and we're so glad that you could come and play these songs for us tonight ahead of the record's release. We're going to hear the final song now from the album, Mothers of Riches, I believe, Cate? Mm-hmm. Okay, best of luck with the tour.
Oh, diolch.
This is Cate Le Bon at Maida Vale.